Hey guys, make sure I'm recording. I know you probably can't see all of me, but so today I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna show y'all kind of what goes into the whole preparation of laying a practice track. For Max, you can drag and you can stamp. Later on, you start stamping. It's less scent on the ground, but it's more realistic. So I have a hoof. You can do it with 2 hoofs. A deer obviously has 4, so that's even going to be even better come hunting season. I do it with 1 hoof most of the time. It's just more simple. 2 hoofs if you have the shoes. I rigged up a little something that is a PVC pipe that is about 5 foot tall. I got a hose clamp and I have a defrosted deer hoof from last hunting season. What I will do, I'll show you. Let me come around here real quick. You have the interdigital gland right here. If you spread the hoofs right here, you can see that, you have an interdigital gland right there. What you can do is take a Phillips head screwdriver and get into that interdigital gland through the hoofs, and you'll sink in about 1/2 inch, and you can kind of twist it like this. It looks disgusting, but it's not. This is the gland that secretes when the deer is mortally wounded. Say you've just shot it. So you get in there and do that, and you kind of come out at an angle, and it'll be a little white waxy substance. What I like to do is wipe it so it freshens up this hoof. I wipe it right here between the hoofs, between these 2 little back things you always see on the ground. Everybody thinks it's a big buck, but does have them too. So you get in there a couple of times and just nice and deep like, and just kind of wipe it around where the hoof is going to be making contact with the ground. Do it a couple times. You can reuse a hoof. I'd say the magic number probably 3 times, depending on how far you lay the track. That's the biggest thing to express this gland right here before you just start getting nothing. And you can see some of the legs don't. This one's not producing a whole lot of that interdigital wax, that scent, but it doesn't take much for Max. I'm telling you, these dogs are incredible. Max is. I'm not even going to use any blood on this track. It's going to be hoof only, like this deer was shot and never bled. So anyway, I'll do it one more time just to see. It's just good practice to do it, get that scent on the ground. I'm going to show y'all laying the track, and we'll probably give it 24 hours or so, and I'll let Max come find this hoof. So let's see. I'll put that flathead screwdriver down. What I'll do is I'll take this end right here, and I'll put my hose clamp on. I need my flathead screwdriver wherever it is. Bear with me. I got my Ranger loaded down with tools where I was working on a gate. There she is. So I'll take this. Easier probably going this way. Must have had a smaller leg on here. I wear gloves just to keep your hands from stinking. You can always wash your hands though. Loosen up your hose clamp. Like I said, you don't have to loosen it much. Most of them are about the same size. It depends on where you cut this joint, really, because you can go around the toe part, but let's see. I hate to loosen that hose clamp too much. There we go. Then you still got to get it over the pole, but that's usually pretty easy. So we go down the pole. Of course, here I am going backwards. You want the hoof facing up, obviously. And just kind of get it sideways and get you about 6 inches out the top. Tighten your hose clamp up. This may be the redneck way because they do make about $300 shoes for this. I don't have any of those. Elsa's dad, Craig, has some, and they're okay. They're okay. I can't say they're great, but they're okay. I'll show you. We may do a video with the shoes, but anyway, it's not going anywhere. I'll take this, put it in my back pocket because I'm gonna take this hoof off once we get there. And I'll show you just a little bit of the track. So this is kind of what it looks like. You got your hoof on there, and normally you'd lay a spot of blood if it's a dog that's, you know, learning or anything. I got me a little ribbon on the tree right here, so I'll be able to tell. He has not tracked on this road in a quite a while. So in order to walk back on the other side, I'll know if he's not. Always, I wear rubber boots, these muck boots. So people always say, how do you know he's not tracking you? He's tracking the hoof. And I say, well, when I walk back, he'd be tracking the other side too, and he doesn't. So anyway, but just take it like that and see how they call them the old split toe. You can see how it does it, and that gland's right there. So I try to, like, where it was standing, where it was shot, I kind of give a little simulation, a little more right here than other places, just because it was standing here eating, and bang, you know, somebody shoots it. And then with one, what I'll do is walk to the side, and I will simulate, try to get as many legs on the ground as I can while I'm walking to stamp, like so. And I just go back and forth about every 2 feet, like the deer's running off. I mean, you just try to simulate the real thing as much as you can. Then the whole time where you express that interdigital gland, it's going to be making contact with the ground, and he can smell it. So anyway, just that easy. I won't bore you with the rest of it while I lay this. It's probably be a 150 yard track. I'll let it age 24, 30 hours, something like that, depending on time of day. We come back and run it when it's cooler and less snaky. So, but anyway, I just want to give y'all a little tutorial on how we lay some tracks. This is my way. There is a wrong way, I'm sure, but the few ways we lay it, if we're in a hurry, we may drag a hoof, you know, I mean, so. Anyway, if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. I'll try to answer the best I can. I'm no professional, but me and Max give it 110. Thank y'all.